Why does this robot obey only one dog? The peaceful tea house rests quietly by the lake, bathed in the soft, golden light of the late afternoon. Then, Timmy Tinker carefully assembles his clever mechanical helper, dreaming of easier days for his grandmother's busy tea shop. Inside the workshop, the small robot flickers with life, its tiny gears spinning as they watch with excitement. The machine begins to hum, moving its head with surprising grace while the soft light beams out brightly. Lately, the loyal dog Bop enters, and his sudden loud bark makes the curious robot spin in surprise. By now, they realize the robot follows only the dog's bark, creating a strange and humorous new bond. A moment later, Max tries to mimic a bark, but the robot remains completely indifferent to his clumsy efforts. Meanwhile, the robot starts its duty in the busy tea house, balancing a tray with tea for customers. Gradually, every time the dog barks, the mechanical servant changes direction, heading toward the lush, decorative bonsai plants. Slowly, the tea is poured into a bonsai pot instead of a cup, leaving the boys in absolute shock. And then, a misplaced bark causes the robot to balance a delicate cake right on a guest's head. When the robot starts spinning in circles, the tea shop fills with the sounds of laughter and happy chaos. At that moment, Bop spots a cat wandering near the window, and his posture becomes rigid and alert. Suddenly, a long, energetic bark rings out, commanding the robot to spring into a magnificent, coordinated service dance. With incredible precision, the trays zip between the tables, delivering steaming tea to every guest without spilling any. The delighted guests quickly pull out their phones, capturing the magical performance that is unfolding before their eyes. Soon, the tea shop becomes the most popular spot, packed with people eager to see the famous robot. When evening gently falls, the golden sunlight bathes the room, casting long shadows across the wooden floorboards. Finally, the hard-working robot docks itself in the corner, its small mechanical hum fading into the quiet night. Together, they check the logs, surprised by the complex patterns of the dog's barks captured by the system. Below the table, they discover a secret hoard of biscuits, perfectly hidden away from everyone else's sight. Finally, the moon rises over the quiet lake, casting a serene silver glow across the small wooden cottage. A gentle night breeze ripples through the willow trees, carrying the soft, rhythmic sound of the glass wind chimes. Slowly, the wooden shutters are closed, tucking the little shop into the comfortable warmth of the night. In the corner of the living area, the clever dog drifts off to sleep, dreaming of more delicious stolen biscuits. Then, the final lantern is extinguished, and the shop settles into the soft, quiet darkness of the evening. Across the calm water, the stars shimmer brilliantly, mirrored perfectly on the smooth and silent surface of the lake. A sense of absolute peace surrounds the cottage, grounding the day's excitement in the stillness of the night. Eventually, the forest shadows lengthen, embracing the entire area in a gentle, protective blanket of cool night air. Lately, the crickets begin their evening song, creating a rhythmic melody that harmonizes with the gentle lapping water. High above, the moon shines bright and clear, guiding all the creatures through the dark of the night. Slowly, a few silver leaves drift from the willow branches, floating softly down to the dark, silent lake. As the night deepens, the entire shop seems to breathe in unison, content with the memories of today. Finally, everything is still, and the world outside fades into the beautiful, endless mystery of the midnight. Above, the stars twinkle like small lanterns, watching over the small village nestled by the shimmering lakeside water. And so, the long, eventful day comes to a peaceful close, leaving behind only sweet and happy dreams. Every corner of the tea house holds the quiet joy of a day well spent in each other's company. Slowly, the wind calms down, and a profound, comforting silence fills the air, marking the arrival of night. Only the soft moonlight remains, illuminating the path as the world rests in the gentle embrace of sleep. Finally, the moonlight fades away into the dark, ending our story under the quiet beauty of the stars. What began as an invention to help Timmy's grandmother soon became the tea house's most unforgettable attraction. Because the robot understood only Bop's bark, every command carried the risk of another hilarious mistake. A bonsai received tea, a guest wore a cake like a hat, and the room dissolved into laughter. Yet when Bop barked at the cat, the machine suddenly performed with perfect rhythm, serving every table in a dazzling mechanical dance. The guests recorded the moment, shared it with friends, and returned in crowds to see the unusual partnership again. Later, Timmy and Max discovered that the dog's hidden biscuit stash had shaped the strange barking patterns stored in the robot's system. They finally understood that the machine was not broken at all. It had simply chosen the most unexpected master in the entire tea house. From that day forward, Bop became more than a loyal pet. He was the secret conductor behind the village's most famous robot show.